This is the story of why I won't be going out urban sketching for a while. I'm taking a break because I have broken myself in New York. I have brought back the worst souvenir. Well, not the worst souvenir possible. I think there could be things that are far worse. I'm not pregnant. I'm not dying, but it's a pretty bad situation. Anyway, so things aren't going as expected. Since I got home from New York, I found out that if you'd watched my previous videos, I was talking about how I hurt my Achilles tendon. I've now found out that it's a complete rupture and I've had to be off my feet. I'm holding the camera. Actually sitting here in a wheelchair in the waiting room at the hospital. The wait's about an hour and a half because, public hospital system. I guess we get free health in Australia, but the downfall of that is that it is really sorry about my language, but yeah. I'm sitting in a waiting room with about 50 people. It's noisy and people running around, really, really stressful. And, I don't really see the need for having to wait so long. But yeah, I'm trying not to get anyone else in the waiting room in shock because they probably don't want to be. It's 15 days later and I'm still waiting. Haven't seen the doctor yet, still in the same place. Because I'm in a wheelchair, I can't go to the bathroom or go and get a glass of water or anything, and still wait. I really wish I brought my sketching material. I could have been sketching people in the waiting room. That would have been a really good thing to do, but I didn't think of that. Maybe I'll look in my bag. I might have something. Try. Fuzzy guy. I wanted to let you know what happened with my specialist appointment at the hospital the other day, and instead of showing you my foot or my face, which isn't very interesting, we're gonna sketch along and finish off this picture I was working on from my camera roll of some shop fronts in New York. Just adding the finishing touches here with colour pencil. I finally got in to see the specialist with after waiting in that waiting room for so long, got in. He thinks that my Achilles isn't ruptured, it's just a really bad tear. My physio and the radiologist I saw both thought it was ruptured, but yeah, he said it wasn't. That's good news. The other good news is that I can do some weight bearing on my leg. I can walk on crutches, but with both feet, not just with one. Makes life so much easier trying to get in and out of the shower when you can only use one foot and everything's wet and slippery is just a nightmare, and getting around the house and everything was so hard. So being able to use 2 feet, 2 legs is such a good thing. Appreciate your legs if you've got able-bodied legs, because not having them really makes life difficult. But yeah, so with the urban sketching, I won't be going out doing anything like that for a while. Like if I was really, really motivated, if I was like, if I don't go out urban sketching, I'm just going to die a little bit inside, then yeah, I could probably manage it. I could put my stuff in a tote bag and have that with my crutches, maybe use public transport or something, but it's going to be extremely difficult. We have a manual transmission car, so that means driving's out for me. I could get my sister to drive me somewhere, but I don't really want to do that. And yeah, even catching public transport, it's like a bit of a hike down to the bus stop, then getting on the bus with the crutches and everything. So yeah, I think I'll be giving it a break for a while. I mean, I've got plenty to be going on with. So many photos I took in New York, so many photos I've taken on trips before that. I've got a few videos I want to make. I'm thinking about doing one on how I take reference photos for my sketching. So if you're interested in that, let me know. It always makes me more motivated if I know that it's something people are going to be really interested in. And otherwise, yeah, I've got a treatment plan, and it's going to be about 4 to 6, maybe 6 weeks at least, with this ugly boot on my leg. I hate this boot so much. It is so uncomfortable, and it's summer here in Australia and it's getting hot, so having this boot with all the padding is just gonna be insufferable. At least at home I've got air conditioning and I can use that, whereas if I was going out, I might just be too sweltering hot to deal with things. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's not so bad. It's a few weeks, 6 weeks. Gonna have a very quiet Christmas, and in the new year I'll be back on my feet again, hopefully. I mean, I definitely should not have been walking around New York like I was. I probably should have went to a doctor while I was there, but I was a bit worried about, like, you know, it's the US and healthcare is so expensive. I had travel insurance, but you know, then you've got the risk that maybe you're doing something wrong, the health insurance isn't going to cover it and all that kind of thing. Plus, I just thought it was a pull when I first did it, and a few days rest and icing and all that kind of thing would sort it out. But nope. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber already, hit that subscribe bell, all the usual things. And otherwise, I'll see you next week.